Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Oops. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have two interesting topics for today's show, in which the first one is gender roles in a relationship, and the second topic is the main topic that is being discussed in a lot of LGBT groups is that there's a lack of tops out there. Okay, let's get right into the first topic: gender roles in a relationship. Okay. Number one, I have to say, I'm so happy to see that, especially in today's society, both adults, both adults are sharing responsibilities and stuff like that and stuff. And years ago, uh, you know, the men went out to the jobs, and the men brought home the bread. They paid the bills and stuff like that, and the women stayed at home. They cooked and cleaned and took care of the kids. And uh, first of all, uh, housework is also extremely hard work. There's no denying that at all. And as far as I'm concerned, when I hear people talk about like way back in the day, like what men did and whatever, I always said this: um, they were just being control freaks. That's all that they were. They really were. They were like, you know, I make the money, I pay the bills, you have to obey me, and so on and so forth. They just wanted to be control freaks. Okay, that's why I'm so glad. Like I said, I'm so glad that especially in today's society, both adults share the responsibilities and stuff like that, and that is truly important. But I also say this at the same time, you know, um, even though the responsibilities are being shared. Well, first of all, sharing the responsibilities is not about gender role. Okay, let's get that cleared. Sharing the responsibilities and stuff, that's called being a fucking goddamn adult. Has nothing to do with gender roles. Being a fucking goddamn adult, plain and simple. Now, with that being said, okay, at the same time, we cannot also forget the ground foundation, ladies and gentlemen. And what I'm meaning is that uh, to the guys that of the relationship, treat your queens as your queens, okay? And the queens in the relationship, treat your men as your kings. You guys are partners, okay? You're partners, and that's why I'm saying, you can't forget the ground foundation either. All right, it's so important. Now, um, let's get right into the next topic. As I said, enough about the first topic. Really, I mean, it's plain and simple. Because you know what? Actually, let me stick with the first topic for a little bit. Since we're on this topic, you know, like um, like I said, there's still a lot of people out there who say, I make more money than you, so that means I'm more important than you are. Bull crap. Bull crap. Okay? Seriously. Pure bull crap. And, you know, like I said, I've been doing advocacy for about 30 years and stuff. And you know, I've always fought for um, equal pay for equal work. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of females out there that do the same jobs as men do, and it's sad to say that men still get paid more than women. It's just a fact. I'll give you an example. A male NBA player gets paid much more than a female NBA player, and that's sad to say. It is sad to say, and um, Another thing is, okay, you have a female basketball player that's in a prison in Russia, right? Now, putting the politics aside, putting what she said about veterans aside and stuff, just put that aside for just 1 minute, right? Let's just say if a male NBA player said the same thing as this female NBA player said, and and the male NBA player played a basketball game in Russia, got arrested for whatever in Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, just history has proven that male NBA player would have already been back in the United States a long time ago. They would not have left him out there. Why? Because he makes more money and brings, when he plays, a lot of people pay a lot of money to see him play. So they say, hey, we need him home. Now, female NBA player who does not make as much as the male NBA player, she's left over there still. And it's been many months already. Now, there's other uh, men from the United States that are over there still in Russian prisons, but those men, those United States men, um, are not as popular and don't make as much money as a male sports player. And for years and years, a lot of those U.S. men are over there in Russian prisons and stuff, and not as important. So this was just proving my point, ladies and gentlemen, what I've been saying, and it needs to stop. It really does. It needs to stop. And to be quite honest, and so it's just crazy. It's really nonsense. Now let's get into the second topic of today's show. The main topic that I see that are in a lot of LGBT groups, because when I go through a lot of these LGBT groups, I'm expecting to be in like really important discussions like about marriage equality, housing, youth homelessness, and stuff like that. And right, and it's been sad to see that is not what's been going on. The main topic that's been going on in a lot of these LGBT groups is that the main complaint is there's not enough tops out in society now. And for all of you out there who don't know what I mean by tops, it's the sexual position in which it's the alpha male that penetrates the queen, the bottom. Okay? And, it's sad to say it, but this is the truth, that's the main topic of a lot of these groups now. And they're saying that that's like a big main problem. And it's just sad, but then I say, listen. First of all, it's sad to see that this is the main topic being discussed. Secondly, years and years ago, way back in the day, people just knew who was the queen, the bottom, and who was the alpha male, the top. You just knew, alpha male meaning like the man in the relationship, and the bottom being the queen of the relationship. You just knew, okay? And as I have always said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Leave it the fuck alone. But, a lot of these queens, they kept saying, I'm not satisfied in the relationship. I'm bored, and I want change, and I want, and all these other problems and stuff, and that's when they say, I'm going to become versatile, and I'm going to do all these changes and all this other stuff. Listen, okay? Too little change, no good. Too much change, no good. Okay? And if it's not broken, leave it the fuck alone. Leave it the fuck alone. But they want all these changes. I gotta change. I'm bored. I'm gonna complain about everything. And now, because like I said before, okay, keep complaining about everything, you're going to have problems later on. Okay? If you stay contented and satisfied and grateful and stop wanting all these fucking changes all the time, right? You wouldn't have a whole lot of problems in life. But you complain and complain and complain and complain. And now that they're saying, oh, big problem. There's not enough tops out there now. Listen, it's your fucking fault. You're the dumbasses that were complaining and complaining and complaining when all it changes all the time. It's your fault. So if you would have left well enough alone and stopped complaining all the time, you wouldn't have these problems. Okay? Now, it's really sad to see this, but whatever. And but anyways, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY, and the link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the products on there, all the products that you see on there. We actually make ourselves. I also want to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. On the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. Also, on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the links to the 2 books that I wrote. And if you guys follow those links, you guys could check out and purchase both of my books as well. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.